Hey everybody, Josh from Populi. Today we're going to talk about
Just take it over. Yeah, just start over.
Hey everybody, Josh from Populi here. Today we're going to talk about recalculations because you don't always get it right the first time. When a fee rule or tuition schedule creates automatic charges, that's usually happening downstream of an enrollment event. So a student adds courses or drops them, and then Populi reruns the calculations to get the correct charges. Recalculating lets you rerun those charges again without actually unenrolling a student or re-enrolling them in a course. The obvious use here is, let's say you create incorrect charges on students. You've set something up wrong on a tuition schedule or an automatic fee, and you don't want to go back through and individually change each of those charges, editing them, getting them correct. You want to go and change it at the root there, which would be the automatic fee or tuition schedule. So once you've made those edits there, you can then go and use the recalculation to get those charges all conformed to the correct amounts. It's like I always say, fix it at the root and you'll have time to boot. Well, Gabe, are you gonna break in and say, oh, you don't say that all the time?
No, you do say that all the time. You say it about gardening, about making videos, about some pretty touchy political subjects. Right. You say it like constantly, actually.
Okay, okay. Thanks. What is this? The most perfect, delicious delivery system for butter? Because we're talking rolls. You'll need either the financial admin or the student billing role in order to be able to recalculate student charges. Okay, let's say that you've got a new fee in place, the term has already started, most students have actually already enrolled, and their enrollment may not change. So, in order to get this new fee to apply to those students, you're going to have to recalculate. You can do this for individual students, or you can do it for a whole term's worth of students. That's one term's worth. To recalculate an individual student's charges, all you have to do is go to the student's profile, then to the financial tab, then to the by term tab, then check and make sure you've got the correct term selected there, then down to the charges sill where you can click recalculate. Once you do that, you'll re-trigger the tuition schedule and any automatic fees. They'll pop up, and that's it. And to clarify the kinds of fees that would be overwritten by that recalculation, let's look at this student here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say, actually, this student does not owe this compulsory fee. I'm going to delete that. And then I'm also going to change this benefit fee here to a different amount. Now, those were both automatically generated fees, so they have fee rules operating that are causing those fees to fire and to produce those amounts. When I recalculate this student, now that will all be changed. You can see there that it re-added the compulsory fee, and then it added another $50 fee there for the benefit fee to make up for that difference. That's what'll happen if you recalculate after you've made those kinds of changes. And just to demonstrate the kinds of fees that wouldn't be affected by recalculation, anything that you've manually added on that term. So I'm going to go ahead and just add a fee as an example here real quick. I'm going to save that. Now with that fee added, I'm going to click recalculate. And as you can see, that materials fee is still there, so it wasn't affected by that recalculation. You can also recalculate all students' charges for a single term by going to Financial, and then under Billing here to By Term, and then under the Summary tab there, checking your term to make sure that's correct, and then going over to Actions on the right and clicking Recalculate Term Charges. It'll ask you if you're sure that you want to do that. The reason is you will wipe out any manual edits that you've made on that term's charges. So if you've been working through student accounts, making edits to amounts there, or removing charges, deleting charges, or tuition amounts completely, those will all be re-triggered according to whatever's currently in place for those fees and tuition schedules. Once you click OK there, the charges for the term will be recalculated, and you'll have those new amounts listed there if any of them have changed. A further tip here for using recalculation to troubleshoot problems that you're having with students. Let's say that an automatic fee or a tuition schedule isn't firing on a student properly, and you want to figure out why. You can have a window or tab open with that student's profile, looking at them there. Then you can go over and go into your billing settings, fees or tuition schedules there, and work on that there. Once you get things set up correct over there, you'll be able to go back over to that tab with the student's profile and recalculate and see if your changes there have produced the charge correctly. Now that we fixed that one student, we can go recalculate the entire term. As you've already seen, but we'll go over it one more time. We'll go back to financial, billing, by term, make sure we've got the correct term selected, go over to actions on the right, click recalculate term charges. We're going to overwrite any manual changes that are made, click OK, and then there we go. It should go without saying that even though we went over this as it relates to automatic fees, it works the same way with recalculating tuition schedules. And it ought to go without saying that you really should click that like button. Then you can subscribe. Once you've subscribed, you'll get that little notifications bell, ding, ding, ding. You can click that so that you'll get updates whenever we post a new video to our channel. Also, check us out on the social media. You'll see that down in our description below. I'm Josh for Populi. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day.